I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This fielded at the 2. Twisting away. A second time. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. He's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, Elliott. And an alley to run. Elliott a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage and clearing space.
Prescott to throw it. Steps away to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here we go. All right, hey. Switch, hey.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to take points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Whoosh. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. First carry to Devontae Booker. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Throwing is Keenum. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
20! 52! Takes 2!
Fourth down for Keenum. Got him in. He finds Sanders. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Hey, we're good, we're good!
Keenum now on first down. Left side here to Sanders. Open space inside the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton from 13 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. Letting one fly deep for it. Got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
Get out, get out.
Again, and this one's going to go the wrong way. losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think the quarterback's got to see that.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 42 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
That's going to go into a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle and, frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Keenum now to throw. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 30. Yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Here we go. 1-8.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. 1-8. Here we go. 46.
Third and long for Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. 46. Here we go. 1-8.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Here we go now.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Knocks over another. They'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, 26 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Coach.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Tim carrying it out for Allen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside run.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 39 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Hey, here we go. 1-8. Let's go. Let's finish now. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
As everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down. Hogan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw on second down. Hogan. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
39!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Gone! All right, here we go.
On first down, Hogan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on second down, Hogan. Now he's forced out left. Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Hogan. That's complete to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Matt LaCosse, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. Welcome back now to Denver. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
47.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Booker on 1st down, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll run it here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammate.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously,
I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flex. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a K-back, 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a, yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman, I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Denver Broncos. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. This fielded at the 2s. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, we go side. Blue 20.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface, and we'll see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Let's go, Roger. Hands down. Hey, orange.
Keenum now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
53. Switch. Take 52 and 55. 52.
They will go for it. It's Keenum. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Right, 20!
Watch the twit.
Hey, go, Roger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets past one man. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Now Keenum. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Larry left. Hey, takes 53, 55.
Keenum going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Case Keenum taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Darnold on 1st down. Finds an opening past the 40. He's got his man. It's Kurz. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He gets it here to Peake. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now they are going for it. Darnold. And he's got to be. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
From the 34 now, here's
Watch
first and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they run. This is Powell. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They try to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on second down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Powell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he stopped immediately there. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
Hogan now. Quick hitch, complete. It's Sanders. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. On 3rd down. That's Freeman. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
22! 22! Mary left, Mary left!
Keenum going for it on fourth. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Right 20!
Now Keenum. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, 51 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? Off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And that is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Sam Darnold with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets can take the lead now with an extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Mary left, Mary left.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patrick. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Stand down. Right. Right Jam.
From the 50, it's Keenan. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, orange! Very left. 52, 57's down.
Now Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Watch 14. All right, here we go. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56.
On first down, Donald. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw on second down is Donald. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Third and long, it's Darnold. It's off to Powell. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
To people looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 46.
Trip. Gone. 51, Mike, 51. Gone.
After the interception, here's Darnold. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. On first down, it's Darnold. Incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Back to the air, Donald on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3-19! Gone!
And the blitz does come. And now another one thrown incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And they'll go on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It's really coming to vote to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? But where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, it's two guys coming through the gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To the ground, this time with Freeman. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Hogan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is caught by Curse. And And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Mike Pennell with the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little game. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Denver. 61 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given a little time.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Mike Pennell. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Detroit!
Now Hogan. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things out. That's the only way we can get it done.
A nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
56.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And Gotsis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Gone!
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Von Miller leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, here we go.
Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slam or something like that.
Looking to throw. Hogan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game. That
a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up. raise up or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you right now, on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. Ramble it with it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them off. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. Bust down. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately... would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check, check. 59.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hogan, he's got his tight end, Jake Butt. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Set! Green, 39! Green!
Back to throw. Hogan, left side here to Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're going to try and throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, Gun! Gun, gun!
Hogan now. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hurry up, here we go!
Now it's Freeman. And a ability to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call. You go through all the stuff to establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Mike Adams, a strong safety.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Hogan, he'll buy some time right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jake Butt, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Oh, he's going to, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Set! Blue 90!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? Guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But what about the people to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Newton now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He's got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Newton on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down. Again, Newton. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the hour, and they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Gun! Watch us left. Over!
To throw on second down. Hogan. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Thomas Davis coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Gun!
going on 3rd and long. Hogan is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Fielded at the 33. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll be Newton now to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put them on the line.
Over the middle to Smith. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Newton now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing again is Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To the air again, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this starting drive?
Offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and split.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Marshall Mitchell leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. I think I'm going to look at something big here on third.
Back to throw, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Taken from just outside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Looking to throw on second down. Hogan, he's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Little run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andy Janovich taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a first down throw for Newton. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st and 10, Hogan. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now let's go! 3-19!
Throwing on 1st down, Hogan. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them,
now, Barney,
especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go!
try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. To throw on second down. Hogan, and he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Off play action. Newton. He's got a man in the crossing route. That's more. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Panthers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Newton now to throw. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing is Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. If you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The Panthers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Newton throwing again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. To throw is Newton. And it's incomplete. They can...
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day.